All right, guys, we are live.
What's up, everybody? It's Jack and Chase of Go Six Against the Spread, your nation's #1 handicappers on the East Coast. First things first, guys, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. If you're not following myself, if you're not following Chase, both of the links to our channels are in the description below, so you guys can go there and check it out. Hey, so we're coming to you live. First things, hey, happy Thanksgiving, everybody. This is a time to be with your family, and obviously we have one of the greatest days for football in this season, which is today. We got 3 awesome games, and one of them is going to be on that free play that myself and Chase break down, and we're really going to dig into it. But before that, Chase, why don't you go ahead and break down what we have as a special for this Thanksgiving?
Okay, so what we're doing this Thanksgiving is it's Thursday only that you can sign up. So Thursday, Thanksgiving Day, obviously, it's going to be on the website, $49.99. You can choose any capper you want, and you will get Thursday through Sunday's plays. Now, saying that you choose any capper you want, all the plays, all the sports, top tier included. Myself and Jack are looking into a red alert play. This will be a duo red alert play if we release it. This will not be included. That's its own separate thing. But $50, whatever capper you choose, all plays with top tier. You can't beat it. But Thursday is the only day to sign up for that. So you have to sign up for it on Thursday. 4 days, great plays, everything included, the capper, your choice.
Hey, yeah, have been on hot streaks. I know, like I said, a little recap on my day-to-day. I'll split one of my plays today. I only have 2 plays. I've told you guys multiple times I really keep it low volume. One of those plays, the winner, top tier, Zaga, underdog, one straight up. And then we also took a loss on Celtics. You know, I always say that's one of the things you can't predict. When we see a line like that and we go out there and Celtics shoot, 30% in that first half of this game, absolutely outrageous. But, one of those things that you just can't handicap that. You can't predict that. If you can predict a team going out that's placed in the NBA and shooting 30%, hey, good on you. If you took the Knicks, good on you. I just didn't see it. But we're going to go ahead and hop into this play. Chase, you got anything before we go into it?
The only thing that I've got so far that I can put out is I had a free play on Arkansas -21 early this morning. They actually won by 22, so the free play did hit just barely. That line was moving fast. Top tier on Penn State is still going on. And then I have a hockey play that has yet to even start on Colorado tonight, money line. So, guys, if you see this before that game starts, there's a free premium NHL play. But that's all that I've got for now. So the game that we're going to talk about is going to be on the Chicago Bears, the Detroit Lions. The Chicago Bears, obviously, my NFL team, and something that Jack and I, a team we've been on very heavy this season. And with. So, Jack, I'll let you kick it off with what you think, but you and I have already talked about this many times, but this is the game that we're probably most intrigued about.
Yeah, I mean, before we really break down, why we're taking what team, I want to talk about, initial look. Initial look on this team, I would have to say instantly I saw the line and said, why is it only -3 for the Bears? I understand Trubisky's out. That's a big deal, right? But the reason why the Bears are doing what they're doing, the reason I have not bet against the Bears yet this season. I don't think you have either, Chase.
No,
I don't think you have. Yeah, and like I said, and there's a reason for that. We look at just the Bears defense. The Bears defense, NFL ranking of 2018 right now. Right now, yards per play, they're holding at 4.9 correction, which is second in the NFL right now. Rushing yards are holding at 77 per game. Their rush yard defense is insane. That's first. They're first in 3.4 yards per carry, fourth in 5.7 yards per pass play, 4.7 in interception rate, first. Second in first downs per game allowed, 18.3. Third in 35.4% on third down. They're one of the best defensive teams out there right now. And so that's one of those things. You look at a line like that, and my initial thought is, why is the line that's low? And, it's we look at teams like the Rams and the Saints, and the reason why they win games is because they outscore teams. That's the only reason that they have the win their record that they have right now is because they just outscore everybody.
Right.
But we look at the Bears, and, yeah, Trubisky has been getting out there and getting it, but the reason they win games is because of their defense.
Right, no doubt.
And so –
no, keep going. Go ahead.
Yeah, that was just my initial look at that. Was why is that line only -3? Your initial look at it, did you kind of have the same outlook on that?
You and I are looking at it the same way. I do think, obviously Trubisky being out is going to make the public's eye, that's going to make their ears perk up and go, okay, now we understand why the line's -3. But guys, I don't think the line would be much higher if Trubisky was playing, to be honest with you. I think the odds makers know that The value this week is not going to be on the Bears. But the one thing about Trubisky is not the fact that he's just such a dominant quarterback. I don't think that he's more dominant than someone like Matthew Stafford. But the one thing Trubisky has been able to do this year is slow the game down to the pace the Bears want to play. He can make sure that the team gets those first downs to keep their offense on the field longer. Their defense stays rested, and when their defense comes on the field, they slaughter everybody. Now, in saying that, you don't have Trubisky in there, somebody that's used to playing the style the Bears are playing right now. You're going to throw someone in the mix. I think that it's going to be more of an up-tempo game. And when that comes to it, I think that you've got two teams that are going to have to be, like we said, with the Falcons and the Saints, when you're going to be playing the outscoring game. Who can pick it for the most?
Absolutely. And that was the issue that Trubisky had in the beginning of the season, was he wasn't used to that offense. But now we're looking at, we're in week, 12 right now? We're sitting here in week 12. Trubisky has finally gotten used to this or week 11, correction. And he's finally gotten used to this offense, and they're pulling him out and throwing somebody else into a new situation that he hasn't been in. And, we finally saw Trubisky adapt to that and start playing very well. And I think that's when a lot of people were pounding the Bears. I know I was, like I said, I haven't bet against the Bears yet this season. And every single time I have bet on them, I've either stayed away or won on the Bears every single time. So
I've only lost on the Bears one time this season, and that was against the Dolphins in what was the only game this year that I even remotely thought for a minute it could be rigged.
Correction, I did take the Dolphins that game. Okay, so I remember that now. Yeah. Okay, so I stand corrected. I remember, there was a huge controversy about that because I was the only one taking the Dolphins that game, and that was a huge issue. Yeah, that was a huge trap that luckily some of us got out of. But that was a rough game to be predicted.
The thing about it is the Bears are the better team. There's no doubt about it. There's no question. The team. The Bears are the superior defense. The Bears are the superior offense. But if you're going to throw a quarterback into a new situation that he's not used to, an in-game situation, playing in Detroit at Ford Field, a sold-out crowd on Thanksgiving Day, that's always electric. And like you and I talked, Detroit always starts this Thanksgiving Day game slow most of the time. And in the second half, they blow it wide open. If anything,
I took Lions last year. I took Lions last year on Thanksgiving Day. I think I lost that one, though.
The Lions are, if you look at the last decade and you're playing the line, you've made money if you played the Lions every year. And they have played teams that were very superior to them, just like this Bears team. But you have a team that's coming off of a Sunday night primetime rivalry win against Minnesota, a big win, Soldier Field in Chicago. Now you're basically going to have 80 hours until you start a game against a Detroit team that has 0 to lose at this point. And they're going to go out there and try to exploit your offense by blitzing left and right, and a new quarterback that's going to try to hurry up and throw it to stay out of trouble. In that situation.
Absolutely. And we see another thing with the Detroit Lions. I feel we're talking a lot about the Bears. Going on to the Lions, you look at the Lions. The Lions, they're 4-6. They're 6-4 against the spread. Mm-hmm. You look at it from a different standpoint of what they're actually covering, and they're not a bad team to bet on.
They're not. And I told people at the beginning of the year, one of my favorite quarterbacks to actually, whether it be fantasy football or even wagering money on the quarterback himself, Matthew Stafford's one of the best in the game. Yes, he's not Aaron Rodgers.
Makes enough money to be doing it. It's paid now.
Tom Brady. He's not Aaron Rodgers, and he's not even Drew Brees. But look at what's around him, and look what's been around him since he got to Detroit. He's done a hell of a job keeping that position and doing what he's done with it. And right here against a Bears team, guess what? They see these guys every year. Yes, now you have Khalil Mack, you have Trubisky, but Trubisky's not going to play. I think Detroit's ready for this game, and I think this is the odds makers trying to tell you that the value is with the home underdog here on Thanksgiving Day. This is their game. I think that even with Trubisky out, I see a 5 to 6 point spread in favor of Chicago, and you're only opening up at 3. And I can see a couple of places right now where you can get it at Chicago -2.5. So the line is coming down. I'll take Detroit +3 all day long.
Yeah, I'm looking from a statistics standpoint, just throwing some things out there. Looking at Detroit, like I said, 6-4 against the spread overall, 5-2 against the spread their last 7 games at home, 5-2 straight up his last 7 games at home. 9-2 straight up its last 11 games while playing Chicago. Kind of what you just said. This when they've come up against Chicago, showing up. Detroit 6-2 its last 8 games while playing at home against Chicago. 5-0 straight up its last 5 games while playing at home against Chicago. So that kind of just reinforces exactly what you just said about them showing up in these games against the Bears. Yes, I understand it's a little bit different team that they're facing this year, but I think we're in concurrence absolutely that we're going to go ahead and take the Lions plus 3 points here.
Yeah, and this should just prove, guys, that we don't bet with our hearts. I mean, I know, Jack may not actually, be a big Bears fan. Everybody knows that I am a Bears fan, and I'm not scared to lay money against them when the time is right. This is the spot that Jack and I have been talking about, and obviously this isn't our best play of the week or anything, but this is something that we have money on, and this is something that we really believe in, and we feel like we have found a line that is completely off from the very start. And a lot of times in NFL, it's hard to find those lines that just open incorrectly.
Yeah, absolutely.
I believe has.
Oh, for sure. Yeah. Like I said, that's what our free play is going to be. The Lions -3 duo between myself and Chase. With my games tomorrow, so far, I do have a play in every single game. I think by the time I make my final card, I'm not sure if something might get removed from that. But for right now, I am seeing a play for me, one in each game for the games tomorrow. So if you guys do hop on myself or Chase's card,
and that's one of
looking
those
for me.
games that you and I talked about that we're not going to touch
Oh,
on.
yeah.
That's definitely one that I've already got locked in. So one of those games that you and I have already talked about, I've already locked it in. The other one, that we didn't touch on a lot, I think I will have a play in. So yes, I do believe as of right now I will have a play in all 3 NFL games. I don't know that I'll have it in NBA.
Yeah, I'm feeling the same. Yeah, we talked about that play. That's a pretty big play for me. So one of these plays, you get mine and Chase's card, you might see the same play on there because we talked about a lot of these games and a few of them we definitely agree on. So
you keep in mind, if we do have a red alert play, if Jack and I do release a red alert for Saturday, we're actually going to tell everybody either tomorrow or Friday. That's when we'll make our final decision. We're looking at the line now. The line's in our favor right now. We just need to see a couple of more key pieces fall into place. And if everything pans out, we'll either let everybody know on our video Thursday night or Friday, so you'll have plenty of time to jump on it. So we will make that aware, but we're going to do the first time do a red alert where it stays the same price. It'll be a $50 red alert, myself and Jack, but the price won't go up like it has in the past. It'll stay at $50 if we release it, but you guys will be the first to know. We will release it on YouTube if we do decide to release this play as a red alert.
Absolutely. So I think that's pretty much all. A little bit longer video. We really want to break this game down for you guys. So kind of give a little bit of an insight of what we were thinking going into this. And I hope we did that for you guys.
Yeah, absolutely. And I hope everyone, this is a day to, be thankful for everything that we have, a great country that we live in. Shout out to the people that serve and protect us and make us what we are. So anything, you guys do, just be thankful for it tomorrow. Obviously, we want to make some money and do everything, but make sure you remember what's most important. And you guys know how to reach us. My email is chase.ghostpicks@gmail.com. Jack, throw them your email real quick.
Jack.ghostpicks@ats@gmail.com.
So if you guys need anything, let us know. We're going to post this up, and we will be in contact with you guys tomorrow with sending out the plays. And then you will see us back again on Friday. Maybe a duo, maybe not, but we will make sure that we let you know about the red alert for sure. So wrapping that up, Jack, do you have anything else?
Just the 3 G's, man.
3 G's, good luck.
God bless.
Grind on, baby. We'll see you guys.